teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Rams, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Throwing is Perkins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Yannick Ngakoue picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Desmond King back deep. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. To throw from his end zone. Perkins sliding out of the pocket. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
When you're backed up this deep, sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You get the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect. But, boy, that was force against force.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. The 40. 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. And that is where Darren Waller really excels. He led all NFL tight ends in yards after the catch in 2020. Another nice effort here. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Raiders 7, Rams 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford, and that's off the mark, incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. They get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Stafford going to give this to Akers. And running, breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory. 59 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So they had him bottled up, able to make a man miss, and then boom, off to the races.
And it's how he made him miss. A little bit of strength, too. Had to work through contact to get him off of him. And then once he did that, now he put his agility to use and took off.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage.
That's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
The 11-yard line.
Back to throw, Stafford. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. 7-7, our score after 1. 7-7. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. From his own goal line, Stafford. And Stafford's going to be taken down. That's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Now a give. Akers running left. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 80 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now it's Stafford. Off the bootleg. Steps away. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 5. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. To throw is Perkins. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now Perkins. He's going to let it go again. That's caught inside the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. It's a big play there for Vegas. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 94 yards on the ground for him so far. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So the Rams call on Johnny Hekker here to punt it away on 4th down. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback. The rush coming, and he's taken down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Off the play fake, Perkins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Off-play action. Perkins. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
First and 10.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On first down, Akers. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards remain for second down.
A 6-yard.
Stafford down to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead is now 2.
Makes the score Raiders 16. Rams 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. They'll roll him out right. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
43 yards. That's good for an LA Rams.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this one is right through. And with that, they'll take a 1-point lead here in the second. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
These two coaching staffs likely going through their final adjustments for the second half. One of these teams is going to emerge 2-0. But who will it be? To find out, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 41-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
At the 48-yard line.
On first down, it's Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. Akers has got the first down and then some. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LA. Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8.
Raiders 16.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Off the play fake, Perkins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for it. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw again. Open man, that's Renfrow. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap. to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. They go play action here on first down. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Back to throw again. Looking downfield for Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shout.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for some. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
On the give, this is Akers.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Third and long, it's Stafford. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's Johnny Hekker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, That does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A big play that time on the catch and run.
First down.
On first down, Perkins. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
On 1st and 10, Perkins eluding the pressure right. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Perkins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now, a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Finding some room at midfield. The 30. 10, 5, touchdown LA. Robert Woods, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Perkins. got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Throwing on first down. Perkins. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second down and 5 at the 48-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Dancing to his left. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. A lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, Perkins. Caught out right by Renfro. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
On the stop was Aaron Donald.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
To throw on second down, Perkins. And it's caught. Touchdown. Darren Waller. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Good catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking. He's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one, 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Here's Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Stafford hooking up with Akers. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 149 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
challenging decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers taking it in from a yard out. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Now for the point after. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
The game is tied at 38.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Perkins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there for the Raiders.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Off-play action. Perkins. He finds his man. Complete. That's Holloway. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Akers. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't one who had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on it, they'd be up in the 300s right there. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated in really a spectacular affair. Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot. So for Los Angeles, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0.